We got this 97 Jeep as a project build, so my wife can use it as a toy to get to the woods and whatnot. We got a lot to do to it. The Jeep come from up north originally, so you can see we got some rust on this fender. Bumpers rotted. And some hinges and stuff. Gonna put some new door handles in because of the rot on that. But the biggest thing is the dang cab mounts are rotted out. But honestly, the Jeep's not that rusty underneath. So we're gonna be pulling the whole body off of this thing and welding in the new cab mounts, putting a big lift on it, tires and rims, and putting rust neutralizer on the frame, paint everything, and repair whatever we have to that's rusted underneath. I've never recorded myself doing any of this shit before, so y'all have to bear with me. I'll try to make things as fast and simple as possible. You can see we're gonna put some badass aftermarket fenders on it and clean the motor up. Just do every nut and bolt on this entire Jeep and make it look like a show Jeep for my wife to go tear it up in the woods. Stay tuned. Well, I took the hood off and forgot that I wasn't recording, but the hood's pretty self-explanatory. Just take the 3 hex heads off each side, unhook the window sprayers, and plug for the light underneath the hood. I'm gonna start working on taking these fenders off. And I bought me one of these lights because the lighting sucks in my garage. It's got the 3 LEDs on it, and honestly the stand is pretty well made. I got it for under $100. Like, if you need some light, this shit's bright. If I figure out how to do it, I'll put the link in the comments or however the hell that works. But that's my dog Goggles. She's just watching. But I'll figure out where to set the phone up and start recording it. Alright, as y'all can see, all the body mounts are still in, but they're not actually bolted into the body. But the rest of the Jeep, like the frame and everything, is, and even under there, nothing's really rusted all that bad. Got a little surface rust right here, but it ain't soft. But this cab took some abuse. Alright, y'all, we've got to come up with an invention so that we can lift the Jeep body up. So my plan is to weld a receiver onto my buggy so that I can use my cherry picker that goes in a reese hitch and lift the cab up off the Jeep. So, got the welder out and whatnot. Bought this lovely hunk of shit from Harbor Freight. Gonna weld it underneath the front of the buggy here, because it's nice and tall and mobile. It's hotter than hell outside. I live in Florida, it's ridiculous. So that we can put that cherry picker in the hitch on the buggy, and we can lift the cab up off of this Jeep, set it on some rollers, and roll it back into the shop to weld the new body mounts into it. And that's a lovely chair that my daughter scooped up out the garbage because she wanted an office chair. Now we broke out the old redneck engineering degree using the cherry picker off the front of the swamp buggy to get enough clearance to pick the cab off. What we didn't foresee though is a fail in this cheap ass made cherry picker. Y'all didn't miss nothing though. It wasn't like a violent fall or nothing. It just slowly leaned over. So I guess we'll be working on the cherry picker now. Somewhere in the middle of this is the parts that we need for the body mounts. Alright, so I found the body mounts. These are the new ones. If we get to weld in to the subframe, only problem is the kit comes with 6. That body has 10. Might have to fabricate my own for the other 4. Alright, we got the Jeep body back into the garage. And that's as high up as I can get it to work on it in here, which is gonna suck, but I got a winch that's bolted to the rafter in my garage. I actually put that in there to rebuild the engine on my airboat. It came in pretty handy, so I just left it there. Come in handy again. So I'm gonna set these pieces and those pieces up on the frame where they go. Take a marker and mark out where the edges of them are, so I know how much rod I can cut out. And then they give me a line where I need to clean off to get them welded in. And I got, hey Google, I got this rust converter. Used it on some trailers and stuff before. It works pretty good. Stop the rust from growing even more. And I'll see if I can set the phone up somewhere under here to show y'all what I'm doing. Oh, fuck, that hurt. Oh. you're not going to be able to remove every piece of rust. So it's important to put the rust neutralizer on to stop that rust from continuing, because it will come right through your welds, all your new metal. It'll just spread more. So the easiest way is with a spray bottle. I didn't have one, so I just mop it in real thick with a paper towel, and I'll let it cure, and then I'll spray paint it, and then I'll wire wheel or sand the spots that I need to weld and paint it again.